Welcome to the Bandano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. There are two teams left in the WNBA that we have not faced, with Caitlin Clark healthy. One team being the Minnesota Lynx, a team we took care of business against in the Commissioner's Cup, and that second team being the Los Angeles Sparks. The Los Angeles Sparks have now beaten the Indiana Fever 3 times in a row. They have won 8 out of their last 10, as the Indiana Fever's win streak ends at 5. Last night against the Los Angeles Sparks, although we made a late comeback attempt, bringing it within 6 points in the fourth quarter after being down more than 15 points, we suddenly catch fire, we get on a heater, faith began to be restored, and then Azurá Stevens, dagger 3, 100-91, the LA Sparks win against the Indiana Fever. Let's get into it real quickly before we get into the latest green Gizzy Goblins, the triple G's. There were multiple G's on these WNBA courts last night. One in LA, another one didn't make its way onto the court in the Barclays Center, but it was, in fact, in the building. Let's get into how this game transpired last night. Natasha Howard didn't play too bad. 17 points, 7 rebounds, 0 turnovers for Natasha Howard. It says 0 for 3. Her last three-point attempt that she shot was just a desperation 3 as the game was winding down. So she was really 0 for 2 throughout the span of the game. 7 for 12 from the field. I still am not a fan of Natasha Howard shooting threes. I would much rather see her 15 feet out, taking somebody off the dribble, or I'd much rather see her hanging out around the block, waiting for a dump-off pass from Kelsey Mitchell or Ari McDonald, both of whom had 6 assists last night. Aaliyah Boston, these Los Angeles Sparks bigs continued to give Aaliyah Boston trouble, whether it's De'Arica Hamby, whether it's Azurá Stevens, whether it's Cameron Brink. The athleticism that these bigs on the Los Angeles Sparks possess seem to be an issue when it comes to AB. She had 15 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists for Aaliyah Boston. Kelsey Money Mitch, oh, she was digging. She just couldn't get it wide enough or deep enough. Kelsey Mitchell, 11 of 19 from the field, 7 of 12 from three-point range. She was hitting from 3. 34 points from Kelsey Mitchell. Just didn't have enough help around her as far as scoring, and it wasn't necessarily the starters' fault. Our bench was a no-call, no-show. We're going to get into that. Sophie Cunningham, 3 for 7 from the field, only 8 points. We're going to talk about that real quick. Ari McDonald, 6 for 13, 15 points. Ari McDonald, part of the catalyst in the second half. And then you look at our bench. Damaris Dantas, 2 points, in 6 minutes. Sydney Colson, in 13 minutes, she had the worst plus-minus on this entire team. Sydney Colson, for back-to-back games, although we won against the Seattle Storm, back-to-back games has been a clear negative spot for this Indiana Fever team when she's on the court. A clear negative spot. Not facilitating, not hitting her shots, not playing defense. She seems to just be taking up a roster space at this point. Trade deadline is 2 days away. We have today and we have tomorrow. Is she going to get moved? Doubt it. Is Brianna Turner going to get moved? Doubt it. If I would make a trade. If I want to put myself in the Indiana Fever's front office mindset, they're probably thinking to themselves, we just had a win streak. We won 8 out of our last 10 prior to this game. We have Caitlin Clark coming back relatively soon, whether it's 1 week, whether it's 2 weeks, relatively soon. We are going to have an MVP caliber player returning to the lineup. That is going to be the equivalent of our trade deadline move. I wouldn't stay pat with this roster. I would try to upgrade a few players, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, can we? And Lexi Hull, 0 points, 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2. Lexi Hull passed up a wide open 3 as the game was getting close, as we were beginning to make our comeback. Literally on top of the key, wide open. Passes off the shot. Couple things I want to talk about when it comes to the Indiana Fever. We have Chloe Bibby, who saw absolutely 2.5 minutes last night. If we look at Chloe Bibby's minutes over her time with the Indiana Fever, she had 11 minutes in her first game against the Chicago Sky, 13 minutes in her second game against the Phoenix Mercury, and then she's had 6 minutes, 6 minutes, and 3 minutes. We signed Chloe Bibby to a 7-day contract. She played 11 minutes one game, 13 minutes the next. After we sign her to a rest of the season contract, she plays 6 minutes, 6 minutes, and 3 minutes. And especially in a game like last night, where the ball just wasn't hitting the bottom of the net for most of the players on this bench, for all the players on this bench, who am I kidding? For all the players on this bench, Sophie Cunningham, Chloe Bibby needed to get more than 3 minutes last night. Not sure what she's doing on the bench. Second player who we got to see get more minutes, Mikayla Timpson. Mikayla Timpson, 22 minutes against the Chicago Sky. 5 minutes against the Phoenix Mercury. 3 minutes against the Dallas Wings. A DMP against the Seattle Storm. And she plays 4 minutes last night. Mikayla Timpson, dare I say, our best on-ball defender, our best post defender, our best athlete on the team. Yet she only finds 4 minutes. Rakia Jackson's cooking up. Rakia Jackson's getting teed up, talking wild trash to Natasha Howard. At that time, I'm putting Mikayla Timpson in. Dearica Hamby's having herself a game. Azura Stevens splashing from the three-point line. At that point, I'm putting Mikayla Timpson in. Shoot, even Kelsey Plum. Kelsey on Kelsey crime last night. Somebody call the police. Timpson can guard everything. Let her guard everything then. Want to guard the one? Go ahead, guard the one. Want to guard the three? Rakia Jackson? Go guard the three. Want to guard Azura Stevens? Go guard her. Want to guard Dearica Hamby? Go guard her. But our best perimeter defender being on the bench the entire game? A travesty. Our best post defender being on the bench the entire game? A travesty. Definitely need to see more Bibby and more Timpson minutes, especially when nobody is giving us anything. Sydney Colson's giving us nothing. Lexi Holt, bless her heart, gave us nothing. Dantas gave us nothing. Get these two ladies in the ball game. Let me touch on Sophie Cunningham real quick before we talk about her getting hit with the goblin, the machine. Lexi Holt, 3 for 7 on the game, 8 points. 3 for 7 on the game, 8 points. She was 3 for 7 in the first half, 8 points, perfect. Sophie Cunningham played 13 minutes. 8 minutes, excuse me, in the second half. 8 minutes in the second half for Sophie Cunningham. In the 5 minutes she played in the third quarter, she touched the ball. Touched, not shot, touched the ball one time. She didn't shoot the ball one time. She touched the ball. She actually felt the ball in her hands one time. In the fourth quarter, in the 4 minutes, 3 minutes and change that she played in the fourth quarter, Sophie Cunningham touched the ball twice. She touched the ball twice. Now, you guys do with that what you will. Please, do with that what you will. But only touching the ball 3 times in the second half? Well, nope. Sophie Cunningham needed to get more minutes. I mean, she finished with what? 26 minutes. Let me just take a look at the Spark starters real quick. Rakia Jackson, 26 points. Kelsey Plum, 25 points. Azura Stevens, 19. Azure Stevens, Azure. I've heard both and I've seen both. 19 points for Stevens, 5 for 5 from the 3-point line. Dearica Hamby, 16 points. Julia Lamond, 5 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds, only turned the ball over twice. Kelsey Plum, 25 and 11, double-double. Los Angeles Sparks starters showed up and they showed out. They showed up and they showed out. Let's get into this. We have the Fever game. Kelsey Plum taking a free throw shot. Aaron McDonald crashing. You see the people on the Los Angeles Sparks bench stand up. Sophie Cunningham is about to jump like she just saw a ghost. Like she just saw a ghost. Frozen in midair. Insanity. Kelsey Plum using her soccer skills. Get that out of here. Damn. Sophie Cunningham saying, I appreciate you, friend. I appreciate you. That's insanity. Next, we have the Barclays Center game. Kids, close your eyes. I'm going to try to skim through this. And this is the caption on the Barclays Center game, actually, tonight. Someone threw a green machine in the Barclays Center tonight at the New York Liberty game, missed the court, and almost hit a kid. Definitely not funny anymore. It's definitely, ridiculous at this point. Definitely ridiculous at this point. We gotta, this is an underground group that are conspiring with each other. And they will be forever deemed as the Green Gizzy Goblins. The triple G's, if you will. Word on the street is that this is a group that have gone rogue. They have gone rogue, folks. They are off the grid. The Green Gizzy Goblins are trying to infiltrate the WNBA from the outside in. The Green Gizzy Goblins. How does this stuff continue to get into these games? Is security going to have to start cavity searching these folks? Are we going to need to strip search folks coming into games? Now, let me just say this. WNBA, because I'm struggling over here, man. I'm struggling over here. If that comes close to any one of my family members, let alone a kid in the family, a child in the family, I'm finding whatever lawyer will take the case, and I'm fucking trying to get a massive payday. Fuck it. In fact, I might go to Barclays Center tomorrow just to try to get a come up. If I'm the parents of that kid, I'm sending an email. I'm contacting lawyers. I am doing whatever I can to try to get a little cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Fuck it. You guys don't want to foster a fan environment that's safe? You want to put people's safety on the line getting hit with these? Is it real safety? Could be. We don't know where it's been. Could be a health violation. Could be a safety protocol. Could be a whole bunch of things. HEPA violation. Who the fuck knows? But damn right, I am trying everything I can to try to stick it to the WNBA any way I can. And if, hey, the Green Gizzy Goblins, if you guys are out there, maybe we can work something out. I can be in section 123, row 9, seat 17. 123, row 9, seat 17. If there is a green glizzy tossed, I might have to take one for the team just to get some bread. This shit is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. The WNBA continues to be in the news for all of the wrong reasons. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.